someone pitched the 1980s workout video show, in which we play like stuff that you'd see in those like leotards, the Buns of Steel videotapes from the 1980s that you would like work out to at home. We actually did that show. A large part of the role of college marching bands is creating a sense of place. If you go to college stadiums, they are incredibly differentiated. And part of that is because these places have these incredibly deep roots, and this environment has been built over so much time. The Oregon State football team started in, I think, 1893. The band program at that point was 3 years old. The timelines for developing these places are long, and a part of that is the band, the formations you see on the field, the songs you hear. You go to an OSU game, we get a first down, you know what's coming. We're doing the first down thing, you're doing the hand motion, you're singing the thing along with everybody else in the stadium. And that is a collective fan experience that you don't necessarily get at other places. The way we develop halftime shows starts back in January and February. It starts with a group of students, one representative from every section sits down for a pitch session. We usually generate 60 to 80 show ideas at that session. I always show up with my 2 or 3 ideas that I'm very excited about. And then I get to that meeting, and then the ideas that the students put forward are, without fail, better than anything I could have ever thought about. Last year we did a Dolly Parton show. We did a show that was girl groups. We did the Supremes, the Spice Girls, and Destiny's Child, and Blackpink. This year, we're doing 4 unique halftime shows. The first one is Jim Henson's The Muppets. We are doing all music of Beyonce, featuring our dance team. We are doing How to Train Your Dragon. And then for the last home game of the season, we are doing the WSU-OSU Best Friends Forever, Us Against the World show. Game day for marching band starts 5 hours prior to kickoff. Everyone shows up in uniform with their instrument out of its case already. We practice for about 2 hours. About 2.5 hours prior to kickoff is the all hands on deck pregame run. That is the last run through of the pregame show before the actual gig. So we do it front to back, then we get a timing. Then we split into 2 bands. One band goes and starts the line for lunch or dinner, depending on the timing of the game. The other band goes out to 26th Street and does Beaver Walk, which is where the team arrives. That's 2 hours prior to kick. Hour and 5 prior to kickoff, Drumline starts their show out in front of Gill, and the band filters out of those doors and down the steps of Gill. The full marching band, it's a lot of people. We do a full performance show, full band on the steps of Gill. We call that the step show. About 18 minutes prior to kickoff is usually when pregame show starts. Sound comes down, drumline kicks up, the band starts marching in 4 lines, 2 from each tunnel. The sound in that stadium when the DJ fades and the drumline comes up is really, really electrifying. I try and tell students about it beforehand, but nothing really prepares you for walking onto turf and having that many people start yelling. It's really, really cool. Team runs out with about 3 minutes on the clock. We play between plays, we play during timeouts, we play at quarter breaks. We try and always play up until the snap, because what we want is for when TV comes back from commercial breaks, we want the sound of Reser Stadium to still be happening on television. With about 3 minutes left in the second quarter, the band filters down onto the field and goes to their designated sideline corners. Take the field goes, halftime show goes. We march off to fight song, and then we get back in the stands to immediately run third and fourth quarter same way. After the game concludes, we play the fight song, win or lose, and then we run a post-game show for about 25 minutes while fans are on the field throwing footballs around. After that, we play the alma mater, and then we leave. All in all, game days are around 10 hours long. A cool thing about marching band is it's not something you have to do. It is not a part of your curriculum. You don't have to take it to graduate. Even if you're a music major, even if you're a music education major, you don't have to take the marching band. And what that means is that everyone who's there, again, 275 students, around 1% of the entire undergraduate campus, all of them are doing that because it's fun and because they want to be a part of something that you can't accomplish by yourself. It's a tremendous resource to be able to show up 2 weeks before school starts and have 200 or 300 friends who exist in this town and know the ins and outs of it, who can give you advice about how to interact with the campus, and your classes, and the registrar, and all the things that are hard about starting college, the kinds of relationships that it takes other students a full year and a half to develop, you have right off the bat. And we actually find that not only do students in the marching band have higher GPAs on average than the campus as a whole, but within every college, marching band students in that college had a higher GPA than other students in that college. Being in band certainly doesn't hurt people's chances in college.